I am at the moment in the island of the gods, the beautiful island of Indonesia, Bali. I've been living on and off in this island since 2013, so I can say I know a little bit something about this place and I can share with you. And today what I'm going to share with you is things not to do when you are coming here or when you are already here, because some of these things I already did myself and I made some mistakes and I don't want you to repeat them for your safety and everyone around you. So working you, before I get into it, subscribe, like, share and comment if you are new to this channel, and let's get into it. So number one, and most importantly, I think everybody knows this, but just in case you don't know, don't do drugs in Indonesia. Don't do drugs, don't bring drugs, don't sell drugs, and don't even make friends with druggies, okay? Like, don't be involved with nothing to do with drugs, because drugs are not tolerated here in Bali and Indonesia. Even when you come into the airport, first thing that you'll see is drugs are not tolerated. It could be sentenced for lifetime or death. So you don't want to come here and just for, you know, little something to get off of, you take something or you try to buy or sell something, and if you get caught, yeah, it's life bye-bye. So don't do it. Do whatever things that you do at home, but don't bring it here. Just respect the just respect the law, and that's it. Easy peasy. There's so many things to do, like water sports, go through the jungle, so many waterfalls, the food, culture. There's so many things to be excited about, so you don't need drugs anyways. So very, very important. Avoid. Number two is respect the locals. It is, I mean, this is a very logical thing, but sometimes some tourists are disrespectful and they act very, very bad and treat the locals really bad. Balinese people are the most sweetest people. They're kind, they're sweet, they're very hospitable, and they're just the nicest people you can find. But that kindness sometimes is taken for granted and people treat them really bad, and I don't stand for it. So when you come here, so leave your entitlement at home, treat people respectfully, treat people how you want to be treated, and when you come here, don't be entitled and act of a fool. So don't do that. And yeah, very simple. Number three, don't work without kitas. Ooh, this is very important. Don't work here without a work permit. Okay, you might say, like, I'm not going there to work, I'm going there for a vacation. Yes, we all said that when we arrived here, and here we are. So when you come here, you come for intention of, you know, vacation, and you arrive here and you're like, oh my god, this place is heaven, I want to stay here longer. And then you finish your life savings and you're like, I want to stay here longer, but I need to find a way to stay here, and then you'll end up working for someone or something. But if you're doing it illegally, you can get deported and you will not be able to come back here. So make sure that whatever you're trying to do, or whatever work if you find, make sure that you pay your taxes and you pay your visa correctly, because otherwise you'll get deported and it's not nice. So don't try to work illegally. Very important. And number four, stay away from animals. I know all of us are animal lovers and all of us like, you know, animals, but there's some of you who go, you know, a little bit cutie with the situation. There are lots of street dogs in Bali, and yes, dogs are really nice, but here when they're like a street dogs, they're not so cutie, you know. They have learned to survive in the streets and they're very aggressive, and most of, you know, girls I will see in the beach, they go, hey, cutie, they try to play, oh, cutie doggy, and cutie doggy will go nyam, and then you get rabies, and not nice. So don't play cutie with the street doggies, okay, unless you know they're safe and they have an owner, they this and that, you know. You just don't try to play cutie with the doggy. It's another animal that I would like to warn you about is monkeys. There are lots of monkeys here in Bali, especially if you go to Ubud or you're in Uluwatu. There are just so many monkeys out there. Even though they are super cute, don't try to play cutie with them as well. If you want to have any type of interaction with the animals or the monkeys, there are people who are there with them all the time, so they know how to interact with the animal. If you want to give them food, that you have to just ask these guys, and if you want to take a picture also with the monkey, they know exactly what to do. So don't try to do anything, and don't just go and grab them or don't have anything visible on you, don't look at them straight in the eye and smile, because they'll feel like you're challenging them for a fight. So don't do that. To them, that could provoke them to fight you, so they will come, like, they will aggravate them. So don't look at the monkey straight at them, don't show them any teeth, and don't have anything visible on you, especially if it is something with plastic and anything like your phone, sunglasses, water bottles. Just don't have it visible on you, because they will come and try to steal it. And if they take it, don't try to chase them, just stay where you are, because they will go somewhere, and when they realize that it's not food, they will just throw it away anyways. So, and it's a monkey that's going up in the tree where you're going after them anyways. So just put your belongings away. Don't look at them, don't touch them, don't play cutie, period. Done. Number 5, don't come here for short term. If you're planning to come to Bali, make sure that you have enough time, because this island is so beautiful and there's so many things to do and to see, that it is not enough time to just come here for, like, I don't know, 5 days. It's not. So the minimum time that I recommend people to come here is 10 days. 10 days is the minimum time. And then for me, if I have to recommend you, I would say come here for a month. But if you don't have a month holiday, 10 days would be the minimum time that you should come, so you can really see like how great this place is, and you can visit lots of stuff and just enjoy the island properly. And number 6, don't drink tap water. The tap water is not safe to drink here, so just don't drink it. Buy a bottled water and drink that. And even don't brush your teeth with it, because for me, I used to brush my teeth with it, and I noticed that my teeth was going yellow, so I stopped using that, and now I just use bottled water to brush my teeth, and sometimes even to rinse out my hair, because the water is really bad. That makes your hair really dry and even your skin really dry. So if you can, rinse your hair with bottled water after you wash it, but if not, go to the ocean, I guess. But and just moisturize your hair as much as you can, and your skin as well. After you take a shower, I can't find lotion here, because like what I brought is already finished, and I don't want to buy, like whenever I buy from the supermarket, it all have like whitening cream. So what I do is I just buy coconut oil, a virgin coconut oil, and immediately after I come out of the shower, I just soak myself with coconut oil, and that's why I have a nice shining skin. Otherwise, if you don't put anything to moisturize your skin will crack, because the water makes your skin really dry. Number 7 is about motorbikes. Don't drive unless you are an experienced driver. Like I said, I've been coming here since 2013. I have tried to do the bike thing. I had a few accidents, and it's not a good idea, because I'm not an experienced driver and I got an accident. But I was so lucky that my accidents were minor and nothing happened to me, and ever since then I don't really drive, and I just take transport. So if you're not a good driver, don't drive, because you know, it's not only your life, it's the safety of other people around you. So try to stay safe and don't drive unless you are a very good driver, and don't forget to wear your helmets. Another thing I will add to this is, unless you are a surfer or you have a teacher with you, don't go just because some friend told you, let's go, let me teach you to surf, or let's surf. Because if you're not experienced, like surfing is very, you know, you're going out there in the ocean, the waves could be big. There are lots of professional surfers out there who's trying to catch the wave. They could hit you with their board, you can be in their way. Board fins are very sharp, they can slit you, you can drown, lots of shit. So unless you're a good surfer, don't go out there. Unless you have a teacher with you, don't go out there. I tried to go with a friend, found a nice wave, left me in the middle, almost died a few times. So don't do that. Go with a teacher, or just enjoy it from outside, just like me. Number 8, hide your belongings. While you are driving, always try to put your things under the seat, or just put them in front of you. Don't hold your purse like this, or don't hold your phone. Like everywhere else in the world, there is petty theft, and there could be like guys on their motorbikes going around and snatching bags and phones and stuff. So you don't want to do that while you're driving, and if someone tries to take your bag or your phone, you might get scared and swerve and have an accident and get your things stolen. So don't carry anything on you, and if you are the second person sitting on the bike, just put everything that you're holding in the middle between you two if the seat is full. Number 9 is something that I never really think about it, because it's also not a good thing to do in my country, and people would really get offended if you do it. So like for me, I grew up with this and I didn't know it was a thing until like I saw, you know, other people do it, and I'm like, yo, what are you doing? That is left hand. Don't do anything with your left hand, especially like if you're trying to give something to someone, if you're trying to pay, if you're trying to say hello or anything like that. Don't use your left hand. Always use your right hand. It's respectful and it's not insulting. It's because, you know, the left hand you use for the toilet, you know, when you wash yourself, when, you know. So this is used for the toilet and this is used for the rest of the things. I mean, we also eat with our right hand. So this is to eat and this is for the other situation. So don't use your left hand. It's disrespectful. Number 10, don't step on the offerings, because here in Bali, the religion is Hindu, and some of the things that every day that they do is they leave offerings on the floor, on the temples, on the cars, in so many places. So when you see those offerings, don't touch them, don't kick them, don't do anything. Just avoid them. If you're walking, walk around it. If you're driving, also drive around it. Just simple as that. Don't disrespect the offerings. Number 11 is dress accordingly. Balinese people are very free. You can dress how you want. You can dress like this. You can dress all covered up. You can dress however you want. But when you go to temples or you're going to a government office, you dress appropriately. Don't go there with your bikini. Don't go there with, you know, without a shirt or things like this. Just go dressed nice and respectful. Especially when you are in a temple, they will give you a sarong if you're wearing shorts. Temples is not only for women but also for men. You will need to put on a sarong, and if you don't have one, normally they offer you. So just be respectful, cover up, go in and go out. Like there's no need to go there naked. I mean, dress up, okay? Number 12, don't bargain disrespectfully. Meaning, when you go to any shop or anything, like the prices are set, so you don't really have to bargain anything. You just go and you buy and you go. But when we're going to local markets, they just make their own prices. So they would always give you their highest price, especially if you're in a touristic area. You need to bargain a little bit to get to the fair price. But sometimes we bargain disrespectfully, meaning if they ask for $5, it's like they're thinking their highest price is $5 and they give you $5. $5 mean nothing to you, but you would feel like it's trying to get more money out of you, so you will bargain, because whatever it is, maybe it's not worth $5. But don't try to bargain to buy it for 50 cents. So don't be so disrespectful, because if this was in a shop, you wouldn't do that. And this thing that they're asking you $5 for, if you go to a shop or a supermarket, whatever that you're buying in the markets, it's 10 times the price anyway. So don't bargain disrespectfully, because at the end of the day, they're just small business owners, and what they make goes directly to their families. So bargain respectfully, support them in a sense. Number 13, a very important situation here, and that is don't come here without insurance. There are many things that could go wrong here. They could have a dengue fever, you could walk on the cliffs and fall, you could have a motorbike accident, just so many things could happen. And something that's super expensive here in Bali is the health. Hospitals are very expensive. It's just the health thing here is very expensive. So definitely come with your insurance. I normally use my insurance, which is Safety, and if you are looking for an insurance for your travels, and I'll leave you a link down here below in the description, and you can just buy your insurance and come here safe or anywhere that you are traveling. Number 14, this is also very simple. It's the same rules for anywhere in the world, but don't drink and drive. If you're drinking, transport here is super cheap. Just get a transport and they can drive you around, and easy as that. So don't drink and drive, and wear your helmet. At number 15, also another simple thing, that is don't leave your helmet. Because here, if you have a nice helmet and you leave it on your bike, someone might steal it. So definitely don't leave your helmets on your bike. Just carry your helmet everywhere you go. Number 16, when you come here, bring your patience with you. Don't leave it back home. Okay, when you come here, this is an island time. Everything works slowly in an island time. So you might order something, it might not arrive all the time, or you know, how as fast as you want it. You might be speaking to people, they might not, it might take them a little bit longer to understand, but you have to know English is not their language. So you will need to be patient, and maybe you're on traffic and people are honking at you. They're not being rude, they're just how they're trying to communicate. So just be patient. There's lots of traffic and you might be stuck in traffic for a while. Be patient. You have nowhere to go. You're here on holiday. Chill, relax, and just drive without being aggravated and without being annoyed, because you being aggravated and annoyed will add stress to other people. So bring your patience, chill. When you talk to people, be kind, don't be rude. When they're not understanding something that you say, just speak slowly and kindly and explain again. Because if they don't understand you, it's not their first language, it's not their fault. So what we have to do is we have to mold ourselves to them, because we are still visitors and it's not the other way around. They don't have to mold to us, but we have to mold into their environment. So be patient and be kind. Number 17, don't take a random taxi. When you're coming, especially from the airport, and you arrive, there is different type of services that you can use. There is a Grab or Gojek that you can use. It's an application service, or you can just take the blue taxis that are also in the airport. They have the meter system, so you can just pay and it's fair and you know it's the right price. But if you take some random taxi, it might charge you overpriced, and yeah, so you don't want to do that. Number 18 happened to me. That is, be careful of Bali keys. What is a Bali keys, you might ask? Bali keys is a motorbike burn. So when you're getting on the bike, you will get on the wrong side of the bike and then you burn yourself, because the bike has been, I don't know, the smoky thing coming out, I don't know what you call it, that thing, it will burn you. So be careful of that when you get on and off the bike, because you don't want to get a Bali kiss, because I did get the first time I was here. Number 19, watch your budget. Watch your budget, seriously. When I got here, I didn't know. I exchanged money and like it was like lots of money, and I was like, oh my god, I have so much money. So like I was just, and I didn't understand really the value of that money. I just knew there was like a lots of money in my hand. So I was just like, oh, this is 100,000, oh, this is 100,000, and I spent, and I was like just giving, and then the tips were also like out of control, and I spent so much money. Like I spent a money that I wouldn't spend in a 6 months, like less than 3 months. So watch your budget. Number 20. Number 20 is alcohol. Alcohol is very expensive here. So when you're going to clubs or bars or anything, try to just drink the local beer, which is bintang. I know it's like I'm advertising for bintang now, but that's not the idea. The idea is to keep you safe, because there's this drink called arak, which is the local liquor that's made at home or something like this, and the alcohol level is crazy. It's okay to try it, but if you want to indulge yourself with alcohol, that shouldn't be your go-to, because it could cause blindness and even sometimes death. So that's not a good thing. Since other alcohols are very expensive, they mix that drink with your alcohol and making you the cocktails. So if the alcohol or the cocktails are very cheap, you need to avoid. Just get yourself a beer. You'll be way more safe. Unless the place is like super fancy, just don't order that. Just order beer and a simple drink. And when you come in from the airport, like when you're flying in, you can also just bring yourself like a bottle, and then it should be fine for your holidays. I don't know how much you drink, but watch your alcohol. Number 21 is get your immune system on point. Because here maybe you're eating things that you're not used to, the drink or whatever, there is ice, and the ice you don't really know what water they're using or whatever. So anyways, just bring your immune system up before you come here so you're safe and you don't get sick or whatever situation. Number 22 is don't come here without your beauty supplies. What I mean about your beauty supplies, especially if you're black and you have hair like this, my dear, bring all of your beauty supplies because you will not find it here. When I'm talking about products, are like simple products. It could be like a hair grease for your hair or things like this, even Nivea, because the Nivea here or the Nivea or the body cream or lotions, they all have whitening cream, and unless you're trying to be white, it's not a situation that you want. So bring your lotions or creams or anything, and even sunscreen is really expensive here, so bring your sunscreen, bring your lotion, and if you are like me, bring your hair products. It's cheaper and easier as well. So number 23, don't carry so much cash, because if you lose your bag or your wallet or anything, you don't lose all your money. So, and lots of places do use cards anyway, so just use your card. And when you take out money, it charges you a little bit too much. So if you can come to Bali with cash and then exchange your money and then save that money at a home and don't take everything out, and then pay the rest of the things if you can in places that cards are accepted. Just try to pay with card and then use your cash when you go to markets and places that where they don't have card machines. Also 24 is the same with the money situation. Don't take all your card out. If you have like 2 or 3 cards, don't take all of them out, just take one card, because just in case you drink too much and you are like all PDP and you lose your card, then you have a backup card at home. So, but if you take everything and you're all PDP and then you lose your bag or situation and you don't have any card, that's not fine. So right, yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something today. Like, share, comment, and subscribe, and see you on the next video. Bye.